What is up, Buttercup? Welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for all Scorpio placements. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. And let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for you, my dear. Scorpio. Show me what I most need to see for Scorpio, please, Spirit. What does Scorpio most need to see right now? Ace of Cups in reverse. I literally heard, why are you hurting? And then you have Death upright. This feels old. It just feels so old. There's something very weird about, yeah, Ten of Swords. When I have a 10 in reverse, it tells me like either you've been sitting in an ending, like it's something that's already done, but it hasn't been released energetically. And it's a very weird, yeah. Okay, this is attachment. I'm just going to call it like I see it. This is attachment. You have cyclic energies and a major arcana in the middle. So it tells me that a new beginning in love, whether it be for yourself or from another and or both, which is most likely both. Because when we release relationships, connections, or forms relationships have taken, if we really surrender, typically like if you go through a breakup, you're going to reach reconciliation if you just surrender to the breakup and allow both people the space to evolve and learn. And you either reconcile or attract somebody that is resonating with you in your healed self. So that's what this feels like. It feels like this ending has already occurred, but there's still this sitting in the hurt and the pain. So maybe find different ways of self-care, whether it be therapy, journaling, meditation, things of that nature. Life coaching, check it out. And then you have Death here. And so this transformative energy we have with Pluto, which is also your energy, Scorpio. This is your card. This is your major arcana. It tells me that you're supposed to be going through this cycle. Your energy is very aligned with this transformation, although unpleasant. Going to allow you to see the parts of you that you need to start giving to. With the Knight of Cups here and the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, it tells me that part of you is going to really start to learn to invest in yourself, in your own sense of safety and security in who you are. So confidence, right? The solar plexus of who you are. The Star in reverse and the Hermit and the Devil. Oh my gosh, all in reverse as your overall energy. 3 major arcana energy. I really like this. So you have the Star, Aquarius, the Hermit, Virgo, and the Devil, Capricorn. There's a lot of divine energy supporting you through this second chance, or maybe if not a second chance, it just tells me that you still have a chance of really going inward and addressing these fears, insecurities, attachments, limiting beliefs. The Devil represents the ego to me as a reader. It's known as the card of attachment though in tarot. So if you're attached to a person or a situation, in reverse it speaks to having the opportunity right now to go within instead of avoid, Hermit in reverse. The need, go within instead of avoiding and realizing the need to release, okay? Because the Hermit is introspection. In reverse, it's kind of like keeping to yourself and being a little avoidant or shut down. Where is it? Tarot of Dreams. Actually, no. Let's use... Ooh, interesting. I heard Tarot Illuminati for you. I don't want to... Okay, fine. You win. I said I don't want to, and they said no. I said okay. Tarot Illuminati. Yeah, it's almost like there's this stagnant energy that's just like sitting. It's like if you were to sit in a tub of dirty water, the universe is like, hey, get out, rinse yourself off. Like, you're ready. Like, you're done. You're good. Oh, that water is murky. Like, get out of it. That's what this feels like. Let's look at the tennis. Okay, Death. Let's just start with Death. Yeah, because this Death energy is like the theme. Yeah, Page of Cups, 10 of Wands, and then the Page of Cups. Yeah, so it's time to really release this burden and be honest with yourself about how you're feeling, why you're feeling these things. The Page of Cups is also the card of authenticity for me to, as a reader. It speaks to you getting to this place of truly accepting and being honest with yourself about what it is you're feeling or experiencing. I feel like this might be overwhelming or maybe even a little foreign to you. Yeah, Nine of Wands. There's part of me that's like, fuck that. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I just want to give up. I just want to like tap out. I want to be done here. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. Yeah, clarified by the Ten of Swords. So it's just validation that yes, this is already done. With the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands, it's almost like you're trying to, it kind of feels like defend your side of it, or it's almost like you're holding on to things from this ending still, not like the actual thing that has ended, but like, you know, after a fight, once it's done, even if you've apologized and made up, you're still like, oh, I'm still angry about this. Like, I know I said we're good, but I'm still pissed about this, this, and that. It feels like that. And it's almost like needing to make the decision to stop hurting yourself by continuing to tell yourself that story. Like, what could you do to change that story for yourself? Not what do you need them to do? What can you do for yourself to really kind of reclaim your power? Because that's taking up sacred space in your energy. It's taking up your time, your attention, your emotional, mental, and soul energy. That could be better used for your creativity or yourself or your self-care, your self-love. Yeah, Five of Cups, Eight of Swords. Between the Five and the Ace is a Four of Cups. It tells me that what you're releasing has to do with feelings of unworthiness or rejection. And with the Eight of Swords, it's like you know it. I think you cognitively understand what's going on. You have a lot of swords. A lot of swords and a lot of wands, which tells me that cognitively and energetically you're really in tune with what's going on. But with the Page of Cups, pages are students, and only the Five of Cups and the Ace of Cups as your cups, it's almost as if you're needing to acknowledge this ending emotionally, because we have the five bodies: mental, physical, emotional, energetic, which is your nervous system, lymphatic system, circulatory system, and then your spiritual or bliss body, right? So the higher self, your auric field, and your connection with the divine. If you want to know more about that stuff, check out my mentoring and life coaching. We talk about it there. But it feels like you've only acknowledged this in three of your bodies, and the universe is like, hey, like, let's get this emotional body on board. Like, I know you understand it and you feel as if it's gone, but your heart is still really holding on to it. And that's just going to kind of hold on to the last little pieces that are still lingering in your other bodies as well, because it's just a trickle effect, right? If I have a belief that I'm unworthy emotionally, I have something that's associated with that belief, right? And then my nervous system gets dysregulated because then I feel like fight or flight, right? And then my energy is dysregulated, so on and so forth. They all have a domino effect, just like your chakra system. So on the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. Yeah, you're just going to be challenged to really take charge of your life, to show up for yourself. You're going to be knocked on your booty to really show up for yourself. I feel like you've gone through this lesson so many times. You're like, I'm sick and tired of this. I feel at this time you're really going to solidify this Emperor energy. It makes sense. I check where where Pisces is in your chart, your natal chart, because that's where Saturn's hanging out right now. So see what house Pisces is in. That's where you're going to be experiencing this maturing and this solidifying a sense of stability, reliability, and productivity in yourself, and feeling more confident in who you are. This is a really big change. And so this means that you're probably going to be releasing, I was just about to say it, a lot of relationships. And part of you might not want to acknowledge that it's time to stop investing, Seven of Pentacles, which is about planting seeds, waiting and waiting and waiting for them to grow. So you might be planting seeds in relationships that are already energetically done, right? Relationships that you might want to continue investing in emotionally, but really you internally and intuitively know it's just not meant for you. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Wands, Nine of Swords. Yeah, so you're actually going to get to a place where you recognize that this person's not willing to go through their own change. They're not willing to invest in it either. And so what brings you peace of mind is that recognition, right? The Six of Wands is the card of recognition. I don't think that this person, it's not like there's a lack of love or care. They just have their own healing to do. Their energy is not really potent in the reading, which tells me that whatever changes they're experiencing don't have to do with you. It's something that they're going through individually, so that will show up for their sign. But you're just outgrowing this because you're moving in different directions. So let's look at the Star. Yeah, King of Cups and Justice in reverse. Yeah, see, it's both this and that. I like this energy because with the King of Cups and Justice, it speaks to having this energy of knowing that I can love you, but I could also really want to move on from this, right? Because with the energy of both this and that, it's acknowledging that just as much as we can love somebody, we can dislike them in the same instance, right? Just as much as we love somebody and want them around, we can acknowledge that, okay, I've outgrown you, or we're not resonating where we used to anymore, right? Because you're not upgrading, but you're evolving to this very divine masculine energy, and they're still going through the lesson of the feminine, right? So they're going through a lesson of self-care, as are you. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Eventually, you're really going to be able to walk away from this, and you're going to be able to make the decision to step into a place of more of an abundance mindset than a lack mentality or a feeling of unworthiness or rejection. You're working through a lot of stuff, just a lot. Whoever this is, I'm just going to tell you this, and I'll tell you it once. If you were to hang on to this energy, you're just going to go through the same lesson again. It's kind of like if you were in a relationship with this person, you're on the same path, they decide to take a little loop to go down that road again. And you're like, wait, no, I'm still going forward. What you doing? What you doing back there? And they're like, no, I didn't solidify this lesson out. I need to do it again. And they want you to go through it with them again. You have the choice not to and continue moving forward and progressing because you are solidifying the lesson. So just be mindful of that. Just because we love somebody and just because they make one choice does not mean that their choice is automatically ours as well. Okay? You always have a choice. Okay, my dear? This is what I have for you. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, book it down below through my website. My tarot course is 50% off through the end of June. So go ahead, check that out. I go over tarot, astrology, how to read a natal chart, and the zodiac signs and the planets. So go ahead, check it out if you're interested in those topics. It's about 8+ hours of video modules, as well as quizzes, a workbook, a PowerPoint. There's so much content that I created for that course, and it's self-paced, so you could take it at whatever pace you like, and all you need is a Rider-Waite tarot deck. Okay, my dear? But other than that, my mentoring program, if you want to become a certified Reiki practitioner and or quantum healer, check out my mentoring program. I offer a 4 to 6 month long program. It will come with a workbook, just as my other courses do, as well as every month we meet for 3 1.5 hour long sessions, one-on-one together. You could do this in person or you could do this virtually. I offer this globally, just like I do everything else. So if you are interested in becoming a certified energy healer or doing it for your career, this is a great mentorship program for you. So go ahead, check it out, and I hope to be part of your journey. And feel free to message me with any questions or inquiries about anything that I do offer on my site. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.